Gonna go ahead and begin our recording. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Day five. Only day four of our recordings because reminding you all that I missed the recording on day one. I did record it, but it didn't stick. So that was technology, which means that you get a bonus one. It is interesting to see how this morning is just a little bit darker than it was yesterday. And I have already created my space. And as I set my space this morning, I have my fire behind me. I have two candles lit. I made some tea earlier, and I um, have some incense burning in the room. The incense that I have burning this morning is both a rose and a sandalwood, and for my aromatic pleasures, I also have black spruce in my diffuser. So there's that Christmas tree festive aroma that's kind of in as an essential oil. My candles, my poinsettias, the Vastu Shastra is a word that we use in Ayurveda, and it's about the experience of everything. The Vastu Shastra, when you get ready to go out for an evening and you wear sparkly earrings, or you have a particular outfit on that makes you feel really sharp. The Vastu Shastra of the ambience of the lights that you put on for a particular holiday or a season. The Vastu Shastra of how you decorate a cake. So let's talk about the idea of Vastu Shastra. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. When we run to the grocery store, we're like, I don't really care. I'm just going to throw my hair or whatever, put a hat on. Girls, makeup, no makeup, guys, bedhead, whatever. You're not really paying attention to the Vastu Shastra, or you're allowing the Vastu Shastra to be that of showing the world, hey, it doesn't really matter. I'm just good. The Vastu Shastra, when we give somebody a gift, generally we want it to look exquisite, nice. We want it to reflect our respect. When you show up to a friend's event, there's a Vastu Shastra that you present for a birthday party, for something, an engagement. Your child has a recital. You dress up a little bit. It's your Vastu Shastra. You're bringing it to the table saying, I care right now. I'm making this ambiance care. So now we're bringing it into you. We're bringing it into this 21-day experience. At the beginning of this, I invited you all to have a particular goal. What do you want to accomplish? I invited you to write yourself a letter. Did you write that letter? And if not, it's still write it now. What can you do by December 21st? Can you have a consistent meditation process? Can you have a response in conversation where you take a moment to breathe first? Can you pick up one new client? Can you, whatever? What can you do? Now, what are key factors that you're going to put into place to make that happen? That's the Vastu Shastra. We've spoken about how your language locates you. We've spoken about how your mind is setting the stage. It's not really the state of affairs. So the Vastu Shastra is what you're bringing to the table to show that you care, to show that this is important, to make this done. And it's the elegance in which you deliver it. So your personal elegance is what signals to the universe, I mean business. I'm going to shut down these rampant thoughts. I'm going to hone in on what it is that's going to serve me. And I'm not going to let this outside experience deter what's important to me. We can be dressed nicely and there can be chaos in front of us, but we're still holding ourselves with a particular projected elegance of looking nice. So close your eyes. Get comfortable. Think about your own personal culture, your own personal elegance. We're going to stay with the breath here for a few moments. Really start to take some deep, beautiful, gorgeous breath. And filter them through smiling eyes. Feel your eyes smiling right now. Take a deep breath in. And it can be through your nose, it can be through your lips. Just notice the breath drawing in. It's more about the fulfillment of this prana. And then exhale it out. And as you exhale it out, start to notice this space, this culture you're creating. It's like we're doing one of our cosmic breathing exercises, but we're not. We're actually taking the idea of breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Taking that Vastu Shastra and extending it into action. Yes, Galen. So your eyes are closed, but you feel as though they're smiling. There's a kindness in your eyes. You're breathing in. You're breathing out. And again, it can be through the nose, it can be through the lips, and it can be both on the inhale and the exhale. Just notice the quality of the breath that's coming into the body, filtered through kind and smiling eyes. Notice your quality of breath in the kind and smiling eyes, and start to have the experience of what this is doing to the elegance of how you feel, your Vastu Shastra of how you feel. And as you start to notice how you feel subtly shifting, I want you to bring 3 adjectives to mind that you would like to describe the qualities of your life with. We've done one. Right now, while you're connecting with kind and smiling eyes, you're taking gorgeous, deep, beautiful breaths, and you're connecting with 3 different adjectives. Pick one. It would describe the quality of your life. You pick the next. It describes the quality of your life. And you just take the third. And it describes the quality of your life. And stay with this for a moment. We're still here for a little bit. Enjoy the breathing. Feel the breath coming in from the side of the rib cage. Feel the prana coming up from the tailbone. Notice the engagement of your breath all the way through the crown of the head. Deep, gorgeous, beautiful breath. And connecting with the elegance of your body, the elegance of your thought. 3 adjectives that you would like to describe the quality of your life with. Stay with that. Stay with that. Now start to notice as the breath comes in, we have breath and we have prana. Breath feeds our prana. Breath feeds our energy. Breath calms and resurfaces our emotions. Notice the elegance. Notice the quality of the smiling eyes. Notice your breath coming from the earth up through the crown. Notice how your eyes naturally float back, almost like in an almond shape. When you draw the breath in, now take on the experience of when you exhale it out, hold the prana in, but the breath, the actual oxygen leaves the body. See if you can connect with that experience. So you breathe in deeply and you exhale it out, but there's some level of prana that stays within you. It's connected to the kind and smiling eyes. It's connected with this sensation of Vastu Shastra, the elegance of the quality of sensation within your body. Deep, gorgeous, beautiful breath. Filtering this through kind and smiling eyes. Notice the elegance that you sense within your body. Continue with the breath. Start to bring the breath into the back of the throat, into what we refer to as ujjayi breathing, also known as oceanic breathing, also known as Darth Vader breathing. So focus the breath, bringing it into the back of the throat. Three adjectives that you would like to describe the qualities of your life with. Continuing the breath with kind and smiling eyes. Three adjectives that you would like to describe the quality of your life with. Tomorrow you can choose three different adjectives, or heck, at lunchtime you can choose three different. But right now, what are three adjectives while you're connecting with these gorgeous breaths, while you're feeling the sensation of kindness in your eyes? You're noticing the side of the ribs. You're noticing the depth of drawing the breath in. You're noticing the exhale. And as you exhale, see if you can feel the sensation of prana. Notice the subtlety between air and prana. Prana is a feeding energy. Prana actually can sometimes make us feel like we've eaten, like we're full. There's a sensation to prana. See if you can notice this. Stay with me, stay with me. Deep inhales, deep exhales, not quite the cosmic breathing. Allow it to be more of that oceanic breath in the back of the throat. Staying with the kindness of the eyes. Now release the breath. Feel the simplicity. Think of those three adjectives and bring your hand right in front of you. We're going to do like a pestle and mortar. Left hand comes right in front of your heart and your throat, that area. Your right hand's going to come and the thumb is extended. And that thumb is going to come right into the palm of your hand. And you're going to think of the three adjectives that you're going to connect with, that you're going to align with this Vastu Shastra elegance within you. And what you're doing is you're grinding out anything that's preventing you from staying connected to that. Anything that holds you back, any doubt, any fears, any negative habits, any situations, any people, anything that prevents you from connecting with those three adjectives. I want you to feel the sensation as though your right pinky is grinding that away. Your left hand is supporting that right palm. You're removing anything from your action, your habit, your brain behavior that's just been associated to previous concepts. Grind that out, grind that out, grind that out. And now while you look at your right thumb, again, think of the three adjectives that you're creating, that you're manifesting, that you're in alignment with already. You're not creating that, you're already in alignment. The three adjectives that you're describing the quality of your life. Look at your right thumb. Feel those adjectives, feel them in your body. Feel those three adjectives in your body. With this opening of the Vastu Shastra you've created, allow it to stick. Now, draw the right palm down, lift the left hand up, and blow away that dust. Whatever it is that did not serve. Come into breath of fire. The navel snaps in, the breath happens, pushing the air out of the nose, and we feel like we're stimulating the third eye. Stay with the sensations in the body. Feeling the navel, feeling the nose, feeling the palms rested, the spine is tall. Let the skull Get softer and softer. Just cleanse, 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 cleanse. Pick a pace that works for you. Either go a little bit more rapidly, go a little bit slower. A reminder, if you are on your moon cycle or if you're pregnant, go very slow. It would be much deeper, like you're using it more as a cooling, expelling energy. Whereas if you feel a little bit of anxiety or a little bit of frustration or a little bit of extra energy prana, I call it the amped up sensation in the body. Go ahead and increase that pace just a little bit longer. Stay right there. See what pace you want to be at. A few more rounds. Inhale, hold the breath in, hold it. Exhale, breathe naturally. Bastrika. You're going to inhale, and as you exhale, the shoulders drop down. So I'm inhaling through my nose. I'm exhaling forcefully through my mouth. I'm allowing my shoulders to just drop down. Squeeze the shoulders up into the neck. Let the shoulders simply relax. I feel like you're drawing in the tension that's already in the body, but you're physically letting it go. You're physically saying, this is not mine. I am not taking this on. As I connect with those three adjectives, I am releasing this stress physically in my body. A little bit more. Notice any tension that you're feeling. Notice any challenge that you're feeling. Don't give up. Use that active discipline. Squeeze the shoulders higher. Let them go with more energy. Lift up. Inhale. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold the shoulders high. Exhale it out. Move the head side to side. Breathe comfortably, naturally. Somebody asked me, what do I mean when I say just breathe naturally? And my answer is breathe how you breathe when you're cooking dinner or driving down the road, just feeling a natural flow. Or the point is that I don't want you to be focusing at that moment on your breath. I want you to be observing the sensations in the body and how that's allowed you a little bit more space between thoughts in the mind. So move the neck, ground the tailbone, draw the right ear to the right shoulder, the chin up toward the sky, the left ear toward the left shoulder, chin pressing forward into the larynx. Press, press, press. Now move opposite direction, left ear, left shoulder, chin high toward the sky, right ear, right shoulder. Press the chin forward. And come back to your seated position. We're going to do a few navel circles, call this navel grinding. Come back to those three adjectives. And as you circle the upper body around, I want you to feel the sensation as though those adjectives came from your gut and came from your heart. There are things that you want to create in your life. There are things that you want to manifest. And in order to manifest that, you have to be in alignment. You get to be in alignment. What we align with, we create. And if we have this desire to have a particular job, but we're not in alignment with that, we can want what we want, all we want, but it won't happen. When we align with our energy, then the universe moves pieces around, sort of like the Harry Potter stairwells. And just all of a sudden you're in a stairwell and it moves you over here and then it moves you over there. But that's based on your energy. Again, it's not the state of affairs, it's your state of consciousness. So when we're connecting with the Vastu Shastra, the elegance of who we are, we're telling the universe that we mean business. And when we connect with those three adjectives, we're creating that alignment. So come back to your adjectives. What is it that you want to describe the qualities of your life with? Bring those three adjectives back into your mind, and we're going to do 3 more circles. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you come forward. Lift tall. Pause just for a moment. Opposite direction. Notice the different subtle changes that you feel in the hips and the low back. Let the breath work with the body. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you come forward. Allow the eyes to be soft, but kind. Kindness in the eyes. Kindness through the cheeks. What are the 3 qualities today? Just today, or just right now even. Maybe driven. Maybe courageous. Maybe kind. Maybe you're not feeling so kind and you'd like to connect with kindness. Maybe bold. Maybe you're feeling meek and you'd like to connect with boldness. Just notice those 3 adjectives. And again, come back to the sensation of prana. Oxygen, air coming in, and holding the prana in as the air or oxygen come out. 3 more circles connecting with your 3 adjectives. Feeling that elegance in your body. And then sitting tall. And see if you can notice that subtle, energetic flow in the body where it's almost like a spiral coming from the tailbone all the way up, circling the spine through the crown of the head. Coming to that stillness and stay there. Watch the breath. Gently constrict the breath in the back of the throat. Gently feel the Ujjayi breathing. Very gentle, very gentle. If somebody were sitting next to you, they would not be able to hear you. 3 adjectives filtered through kind and smiling eyes. Allow these 3 adjectives to be like your mantra today. Allow these 3 adjectives to filter through the back of your thoughts throughout the day. When you're driving down the road, while you're pouring some coffee. Allow kindness through your eyes. Smiling through your eyes. If somebody looks at you, let them see the smile, not in your mouth and lips, but let them see a smile in your eyes. And if you can't see them, let them hear the smile in your voice. What is the Vastu Shastra, the elegance that you're going to project and be so that you may connect with your 3 adjectives? This is your discipline. This is your opportunity. I invite you, as we close today, to feel those adjectives, to write them down on a piece of paper, and to place them someplace so that you'll see them. One more breath in. Feel it through the sweetness in your eyes. One more breath out. Notice the softness in your cheeks. And then as you open your eyes, look down at your own hands and feet first. And bringing the palms together, honoring yourself. When we come into darkness and we come into stillness, isn't it incredible how much you have to say, how much you are creating, how much you are manifesting? Thank you for being on this journey with me. It's very inspiring for me too. I create all sorts of things this time of year, and it's often due to my own inspiration from you all, your feedback, your responses, your emails, your questions. I love this. So please write down your 3 adjectives just for today. And again, you can change them 2 hours from now, but get into the practice of owning what it is that you're creating, putting it down on paper, and then checking back and saying, did I do this for the next hour? Did I do this for the next day? And if not, that's what we're trying to figure out. If you're not meeting your goals a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a year from now, is it a follow through problem? Is it a validation problem? Is it I'm setting my goals too high? Or are we giving up? We're not going to give up this year. You're worth more than that. What are you going to create by December 21st, December 22nd? Email me. Let me know. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to hold you accountable, unless you don't want to be accountable. All right. Peace, love, and a whole lot of stillness. And if you wish to stay on afterwards, if you have any questions, feel free to do so.